Now we're going to place the larger gears into the assembly, so locate the 80 tooth gear and bring 2 of those in. This one on the left hand side we're going to free rotate to spin round to face inwards. What we're now going to do is first of all begin with this one and constrain it to the shaft. So we'll choose this edge here and we'll just match that to the corresponding edge here. Select OK. If we just pull this out of the way, we're going to constrain this inside edge to the opposing edge of the shaft and select OK. And what we should hopefully now have is a gear located onto the shaft but not fixed in any one position. We're going to spin this round. We're going to constrain using an insert option this edge of the gear and its center line, and we're going to flip round and choose this edge and the bearing. Select OK. And if we just look what we've created, we've actually matched those two, as you can see there. Now if we want to match this gear up to this gear here, what we're going to do is just expand that one, and what we're going to do is edit this so that we can set an offset of 6.5mm. Select OK, and what we'll have now is that gear lined up, interlocking into the other gear. What we're now going to do is repeat this process over here. If we now rotate round, we can see that we've got the 2 gears. This one is not currently constrained to lock into any position here, but we're going to introduce a small standoff in here which will then set that position correctly. So let's locate that now. Choose place. We now need to locate in the structure folder a 1-inch standoff. I'm going to bring one of these in. Select OK. And again, what we need to do now is we just need to locate this into one of the holes, and this is very simple to do. So we'll choose constrain, we'll choose insert, we will choose this bottom internal edge and its center line, rotate this round, and again choose this center line and hole here. And if we just inspect what we have, we should now have that standoff in place. Select OK. And what we're now going to do, you can choose constrain, we're going to make this surface here onto this flat surface here. Select OK. And hopefully what we can see is we've now set the distance for those gears to be in contact. If they look like they need adjusting, you can just locate simply the wheel with the specific offset, and we can edit this now. So what we can do now is we can increase this to 7mm, and you can see this update in the assembly, maybe 7.5mm. And click OK. And this has now centered that mechanism onto there. Last thing we need to do is to place one of the shaft collars. So locate the motion folder, select a shaft collar, bring one of these in, and all we're going to do this time is very quickly choose the constrain option. We're going to make the flat surface to the metal, and then we're going to constrain the center of that collar to the central axes of this assembly, like so, and this is now locked in place. So as we can see, we've got this gear in position. We now have our tower and our gears created, so let's save this assembly again, yes to all, and select OK. What we're now going to do is close this down and bring it into our other assembly.